Star Traders Frontiers. Off camera, but I made a couple upgrades. Figured it's time I had some money. That's why my money is under 200,000 now. But I decided to add a infernal torpedo. Just something a little bit stronger, just in case. No, there's possibility of some combat coming up. So with exploring, I know we tend to have some ground-based combat, so I wanted to be ready for that. So I upgraded to the A4 weapons locker, which should be a nice bit of help. So we have 20 weeks to do this mission. So I think we better do that. And just as I say that, here we go. So we're just gonna try and escape. Where's my... Yeah, this one. But we'll give them a couple shots just to get away. Luckily they suck at shooting. But we got away, so good enough. Alright. Alright, going into the Gold Rift. Always a good idea to stop and get some fuel, just in case, because really sucks to run out of fuel. Alright, talent-wise. It's always good. Pilots. That's always nice. This will be good eventually when I actually start fighting, but I'll go with this. Alright, anyone else? It's not bad. We can make a little bit of money. And let's take some clothing. We should be able to make a touch of money off of that. Alright, so we got a long ride down to here. We'll make a, like I said, a stop. That is a long way to go. It's another one trying to get me. I really gotta skip off the void, so I don't have to deal with this. Alright, so I took a little bit of damage, but we'll be able to heal. Let's take a look at the spy cards here. It's kind of ugly. So heal, repair. Oh, we have 5 upgrades here. Oops. Commander, get that up to 5 and then go back into explore a little bit more. Yeah, I just was looking to see. I mean, I do need to start picking up some of these command stuff, but... Right, another officer. Let's bump up smuggler on her. Navigator. Making more money on longer missions. It's always good. This is a mechanic. I had someone else with an upgrade, so... There's lots of good things here. Oh, see, right here. Let's take this one. Alright, a soldier. This is my sniper. Well, soldier playing yet, sniper at least. I think I'll go with this one. Alright, let's get to our mission. I mean, we're not, this rep isn't very bad. I don't know why we're getting stopped by everything and her mother right now. Alright, so let's see if we can bust in here. Alright, so we got the data cube and we got our money. Honestly, I was expecting a fight. Oops, I checked that already. Cool. Alright, we have another mission over here. So we have actually two missions here. Oh, well, this is just talking to Estelle. Probably a good idea. But also this one with the Calbe here, so let's go check that out. Pretty long ride here. Probably should have stopped first, but finally. But we're going to a planet that's friendly, so should be okay. Alright, so now we're definitely don't want to fight Zeno, so we'll take that out. Let's see if we can get a mission success. We can't. It's not fun. Like the percentages here, but it's more problem with our dice. Ugh, look at that, 43 standard dice. Okay, cool. So, now I'm really glad I upgraded the weapons locker, because we're going to do some fighting. Let's see, swordsman, combat medic, spy, soldier. Okay, so the important thing, take out the medic. Would really be nice if she got her initiative's not good enough, I think, for this. Really need that to be one of the first things we open up. And you'll debuff. And they all got initiative here. It's pumped it full of lead. That's not good. Maybe I should shoot, because it doesn't really matter as much. Alright. Now she can get shut off. Boom. And that'll do it for that. Very nice job. Rot in the pit. He's been shot, and badly, Captain. He must have taken a hex shell round in the ambush. He's been bleeding out back here the whole time. He won't live. Calbe, can you hear me? May the void spit on your soul, Captain. Did you plant the bomb on the high wind? Why would I do that? Your princess is trying to frame the Huna for a crime we didn't commit. And now this? You bloody shot me. If it wasn't you, then who was it? I guess I'd rather bleed out than rot on one of their prison worlds. Damn it, man, answer the question. It was an inside job. Those were the last words I wanted to hear. We knew Val would come gunning for us, try to frame the Huna. We've been her scapegoat before. Badu Jack, the big boss, he won't. Badu will stop you. You're trying to pin this on our people. Your greed and your power. He's slipping away, Captain. Who was it, Calbe? I don't know. Rot in the pit. He's dead. Really? An inside job? Someone close to Valencia? It's a hostile place. Let's see what we can learn here. We need to find something on this Badu Jack. He sounds like a leader among the Huna. This won't be easy until to bring back, but that's all we have. But Val probably knows Badu Jack, so she might have her own suspicions about traitors. And it fits what Ahmed Seer told us. She said the information she received had come from the Faen court. So we gotta go back and share our intel. So let's make a stop and get fired up. Okay. Captain, we asked discreetly about Badu Jack. As you suspected, he is a Huna collector warlord. He's a bit of a legend among the Indies, it seems. He's been with the Huna for decades. Well done, officers. At least we know what we're reporting to Valencia. They don't need clothing? Okay. Some level ups. E-Tech. Okay, we got a bunch of those. No one knows this one, I think. A good buff is never a bad idea. Not high enough level yet for skip off the void. Alright, our swordsman's getting a nice talent, so... It's always good to have a self... well, not heal, but... morale booster. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go see Estelle first. See if there's anything there that will further the story. As the Arbiter, I'm sure she has some interesting insights for us, maybe. I mean, these bribes are pretty cheap, that's why I pay them. It's just easier right now. Might be worth it to do a little spying here. Never a bad idea to do. Actually, let's do a patrol and see. Yeah, varied results are not always good. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, let's land here. I checked with the starport commander, Captain. Arbiter Brokstrom is here in the palace. Once we settle our business, we should pay her a visit. That was the whole point of coming. I don't have any intel, just making sure. Okay. You requested our presence, Arbiter? I'm glad you came, Star Trader. It seemed unwise to ignore the request of an Arbiter. But do you know why I asked you here? Because of the Union's cost? A Graf looks up and sees his dreams. A Star Trader looks out and sees what is really there. That is the saying, is it not? You've seen it clearly. I have asked you here to help with the Unionist cause. Changing times require changing law to prevent a descent into complete chaos. All of the factions must come together to form a unified central coalition. The people need a strict law that can be followed. If the law fails to meet the challenge of the day, the law must be changed so that it may be followed. Exactly. It may be the defining issue of our era whether or not the factions will acquiesce to a united leadership. We can't sit by idly. Too much is at stake. How will the amendments for the United Coalition change our laws? Times have changed. The discovery of the hyperwarp gates have reunited a scattered people. During the settlement after the Exodus, each set of colonies established their own senate, just as dictated in the faction accords. By the order of law, they did so justly as our prophet Shalun intended. But Shalun died 200 years ago in the Alzian campaign. And now the hyperwarp gates have reunited our people across unimaginable distances. Each of the quadrants fights tooth and claw for its own autonomy and to exert its dominance against its neighbors. Only a centralized government can bring all of the quadrants together under one peaceful rule. Without such leadership, we live in a time of tumult and conflict. Each senate contradicts the next, and every judge grants right to retribution justice against the next. Just as Calbe Faen and his family were caught under the jurisdiction of another quadrant. Justice will still come to those who break the law, but it would protect those wrongly accused. That is why myself and others are championing amendments to the Accords that would form a united coalition, a single unified government for all quadrants. With elected officials from every quadrant, the united coalition would maintain the rule of law, as Shaloon intended. What would happen if this united coalition fails to form? Remember that we Arbiters are Zendu, like the Templar militant. I too carry the genetic memories of my ancestors from my bloodline and my lineage. We are political creatures, involved in the machinations of government, justice, and law. And what I know is that without the united coalition, there will be great conflict ahead. There has been a time of harmony and goodwill between the factions after the unification. The hyperwarp created a mighty boom for trade, research, and quality of life. But that will wane, and then the power struggle will begin. When that time comes, we Unionists fear the local senates will become pawns in a greater play. Are the Templars in favor of the United Coalition? It varies by who you ask. Many see the truth that the law must change to stay vibrant, to stay relevant. Others believe that Shaloon looked forward as well as he looked back, and that the laws he laid out in the faction accords are perfect as they are. But they too are Zendu. If they choose to look back into their ancestral lineage with a critical eye and an open heart, they would see the same truth that I see. The law must be upheld, but that does not mean the law cannot change. Why would the factions resist the founding of a united coalition? There are already elements of faction leadership, senators, and princes that are in support of the amendments of the united coalition. But we have not reached a tipping point. Why are they resisting the change? Some fear the rule of a united government will strip them of their own power and jurisdiction. The shadow of the guild. Yes, before the Exodus, our people suffered under the guild's boot hill. Our people lived in near slavery under the central government. But we will not repeat those mistakes. The united coalition will exist to enforce Shaloon law. It will steal no one's power. Other resistors are only dragging their feet in hope of gaining political favors in return for their support. Which is where you come in. I need you to carry out some of these very favors. As a people, we Star Traders value our independence. Why would we accept this? I see that you disagree, but I hope you will reconsider. As a people, we all bear some genetic memory. All Star Traders have a memory of the centuries under the tyrannical guild in their genetic fabric. Our ancestors learned the value of independence and freedom the hard way. Why would we bar our heads to your united coalition? Do you believe the Star Traders would enslave their own? The faction accords forbid it. The law forbids it. You know that I am a Zendu. Therefore, I can only see history through my genetic memories, not the future. But I warn you now, if we fail to form the united coalition, a great time of civil war is coming. So you need our help? There are princes and other powerful figures within each faction who can be convinced to support the united coalition. I know that you have your reservations, but believe me that this is only a matter of time. If you want to have a hand in building the new world, this is your chance, Star Trader. If you are willing, I can make it worth your time. I need you to carry out some political favors on my behalf for certain faction leaders. If we can win a few more supporters, we will reach the tipping point. As I explore, let's see. Why do we say this one or this one? If you pay well enough, we are willing to help. If it is money that you need, I can promise that you will be handsomely paid. Clan Moklumnue has been instrumental in reuniting and holding the quadrants together with interstellar trade. The United Coalition must have their support. I'm sure this is good for their ego. The Moklumnue are convinced they are the only ones who can trade in this galaxy. It is not time to squabble over faction lines, Captain. We must think of the coalition. Prince Damien Lumat sits at the center of a mighty trading empire. It flows from the core worlds out to the fringe of the frontier. Then let us see what we can do to convince him. He will not be easy to negotiate with, but I have let him know that you are coming to his court as my agent. So we have an introduction, and we need to go. What other power players do you need us to visit? Of all the factions, there are none as stubborn as the Zenren. They are like the Zendu in many ways. They rely on their memories, which I will admit can make change harder to accept. Do you think we convince their hard-headed leaders? We must at least try. Then you have someone in mind? With Zenren, we must shoot high. None of the lesser princes will listen, because they will wait for the blessings of the top houses. I need you to talk to Zenren Prince Michael Goon, the Prince of Memories. He is a pious man, and his world maintains perhaps the grandest hall of memories among the quadrants. If we can gain his support for the unification, other Zenren princes and princesses would follow suit. I have let him know that you are coming on my behalf. He has great respect for the Zendu, as most Zenren do. So that's 2. Let's see where they are. He's a long way away. He's 2. I feel like you should ask just in case if there's any more and try to get all of them done at once. We can handle even more of your influencers. Who's next? The most important thing is that you reach these power players and gain their support, Captain. I can't give you more assignments until you complete the ones you have. Alright. Alright, so with this, not sure where he is. It doesn't say. 2 jumps. Well, let's look at the map. 1 mission. 1 mission. 2 jumps. This might be... Okay, that's probably where he is. And I need to return this one. And return this one. So Garrick Void is here. If we go around this way, I think that will work. I think that's probably the best way to go. Alright, make the customary stop. Oof, with ugly hand. Away. Oh, I should have done my crew talents. Do it real quick. Let's see. Doctor. So we got the new level 5 doctor stuff. Gotta go with the combat, actually. gunner. We're not doing much blockading, so probably can wait on that. Still. Let's do this one. That covers everything. So it's a long ride, but definitely we'll stop first. Really? Black screen? Okay. That's interesting because I'm not having any problems with that. I see it on mine and definitely see it there too. Let's see. All right. Let me know if that works. Alright, so let's make some money real quick. It's always nice. And let's start off and head back. Continue on. Alright, here we go. Let's return to Valencia and see what she thinks what we found out. Ooh, it's an ugly spy hand. With concern over a trader running high. Ooh, I don't have any. Thumbnail shows a picture, but when I click to join it, all this Commander Root is a bot. Yeah. Yeah, I know Commander Root's a bot, and I've had that before. That's really weird because I always keep an eye on my stream as I'm playing, and I'm not having trouble on the website. It's really weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what the problem seems to be. Because like I said, I'm seeing it on the website without a problem. And OBS is not showing any kind of problems. Oh, the devs have linked my stream from from their Discord. Oh, that's very nice of them. Not exactly a great streamer, but always happy to have more people join and watch. But okay. Yeah, I remember because I really don't understand what the problem could be. All right, let's go a little further here. And that veil is the entire tale. It seems the snake has more heads than we expected. Calbe claimed his innocence to his dying breath. Do you know the name Badu Jack? Of course I do. He's one of the most powerful warlords among the Huna. So he thinks the Faen want to pin this crime on his people? Well, it turns out you did. Calbe claimed that Badu Jack knows the identity of this insider. If he does, then we need to speak with him. I cannot possibly meet him. I am under constant guard and supervision by my father's people. But I know how you can reach him, through intermediary contacts. As I said, I try to keep my enemies close. If it can be arranged, you would have to go in my stead. This palace has ears. Indeed it does. We must be careful with our words and our action, if what Calbe claimed is true. Hearing that one of your own may be a traitor. It's a dagger in the back. Even if it isn't true, she's looking over her shoulder now. Well, if you can arrange it, we will go. From within the walls of this palace, there is little I can do. Bless Callaghan. I know he does it because he loves me, but this is making my life hell. Arrange a meeting with Badu Jack or his people. We can get to the bottom of this together. So we have another story mission. Alright, thanks Lord of Sin for offering support. Always appreciated. I'm just glad that someone enjoys the stream, I guess. Electronic components. May be hard to sell with. It's only have one permit, I think. Let's find out. Let's take 10. And let's find this mission. So there's Zette's missions. If I want to spy. Or I can do Valencia's missions. Not really set up to spy very well, but I kind of do want to do this and see where it goes. I know I've done the Valencia missions before. All right, let's give it. Oh, so who I can decide who I want to work with here. Who do I want to go with? Alright, let's do the different one. I'm curious to see how this will go. Alright, so I'm going to take both of these at the same time, looks like. So let's give it a shot. Over to Garrick Void. Okay. Oh, so there's a lot of problems here for me because they're not selling anything to me. So this is not the best, so mobile advertisement issue. Weird. I've never tried watching on mobile, so I was not even aware that there was something like that. Alright. Definitely gotta get some fuel here because it's a long way to go. Alright, so we're gonna do the Zette missions. As I said, I haven't done them yet. Alright, don't really want to fight. Especially against a ship like this, and that's not good at all. They are doing some damage. They get fuel, but not. Got repair. There's someone up here at least. Do this mission first, I guess. Because this is the mission here to drop them off, so that should be a fairly safe mission, I think. So we can do the official visit, Spice Hall Escort, or a safe option. Sometimes mobile won't pull ads and the stream won't pull visuals. It's rare. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind in case I hear any problems in the future. Thank you for letting me know. We'll do the Spice Hall Escort. We have seen Advocate Harme safely delivered to his lodgings. If anything happens to him now, it will be on their heads and it will jeopardize Etinchar's legal case. He may not be well treated, but he will be kept safe. I do not envy the man. So only the farms keep him safe. But she wants it done by the book. Char wants it done by the book, by tradition, so because she wants to do the Duel of Assassins. Alright, so I'm going to do some repairs first. I'm a little bit of a cautious Star Captain here. Let's do heals. Pair. Don't have the permit for that. Oh. Got a lot of crew I'm gonna have to do that in just a minute. Try to do this mission here. Another fight. Ugh. Everyone wants to fight me. But only one hit. It's nice. Alright. Let's continue on here. I couldn't retreat from that one. That one had it was either fight or not, so. Alright. These are always fun. Just my reroll. Still a ship. I hate that. Oh, you mean retreat from the pirate is what you're talking about. That I bride first. I'm just so much in the habit of it that I do it. Still no mission success, but I made a little bit of money here. This will be ugly, probably, but... Not having much luck here. And now I'm... Oof, good thing. Oops. Elder is out there. Zette warned us that he was vague. Did she mention that he spoke in half-riddles? He's being cautious. If he is caught, Atten's agents are sure to kill him as a traitor. Whoever he is a Char operative leaking intel to the Faen. That is likely to earn him something far worse than death. Well, Elder is taking no chances, but we have traded messages. All of the messages in the channel are seemingly random, mostly scientific reports and journals. He broadcasts 2 encrypted reports about the use of different types of roots in medicine. I caught on to his game then. I sent back a textbook explanation of the uses of the eldervine in managing inflammation. He responded with a list of medicinal tea recipes, 7 of which included eldervine. Good work. So we are in contact with this mysterious elder. We need to arrange a face-to-face where we are not at risk of being intercepted by Atten's spies. Perhaps I can get him to tell me the system or faction holding to harvest eldervine. So, we've made progress here contacting him. So, we need to continue spying until we establish a rendezvous. It's not fun. Alright. That is the closest. So, I'm gonna head back. Ooh, I'm actually out of field range here. I gotta go here. Once again. Where's the other... Got to be that one. Ugh. All right. All right, so all the spying I was doing, running out of fuel there. But do some repairs and then head back and try some more spying. Another one. Yeah, I know I have crew to level up. I'm going to look at it when I get to the spot I'm going to refuel at. Some always feel it's a little boring to watch someone do that, so I was trying to avoid it a little bit, but I am gonna hit it. No. Alright, so captains. Your job. So I'm going to go, been kind of merchanting a little bit, so I'll move her up to 8 in that. Crew dog here. We're not patrolling yet, so that would probably be a good one. E-Tech here. Since we're doing some spying, we should have more of these reroll cards. They're not as good as the removal, but I don't have a spy. Or one of these like that. So I've got 2 now. Should definitely have another one of those saving talents. Pilots have all leveled up and got an extra talent, which is nice. And of course that's always good too. Soldier. Got backline leader on someone, and I think I'll go with this one. That looks like everyone now. Alright, so we're running out of time on this mission a little bit. So hopefully we can get it this time. And I don't want to surrender because of the morale hit that I don't want right now. So they have a perfected approach talents. But I was able to get away, so that's good. Alright, I think they're a little more equipped for this spying now, so hopefully we can do it. Alright, let's not waste something on this. A little bit of money. Ugh. Not liking it. Alright, still. Alright. Sharp steering is better for escapes, is it? It always says like it's plus 15 escape while the other one is plus 20. So I always pick the other one first. Alright, I'll do one more of this before retreating because of fuel. I forget which one's sharp steering. Gotta look at them all. Okay. Sharp steering first and then fast getaway. I mean, I understand sharp steering works over the course of 3 turns, so I guess the stack on the second round in case. That makes sense. Ugh. That's not a good fight. Alright, so we've got some repairs we gotta do. Not fun, not fun. Should have went the other one further. Being a little silly there, that's me. Alright. Also, fire and shifting your escape will make you lose rep. Yeah, I know, but usually, I guess, if you're escaping, don't you lose rep anyway, so. And just in case I have to fight, I'll always feel like might as well put in a little damage. Oh, it's... I mean, I guess it's true, especially here where my rep is already bad and that's not helping any. I just want to remove this one, I think. Hey, finally. Our friend requires a lot of patience, Captain. I thought we were onto something with the Elder Vines, but he refused to bite beyond the initial exchange. You'd think Elder didn't know we were in a rush. Maybe he knows Bastille isn't going anywhere. He's just being extremely cautious. It took some time, but we got there. Elder kept repeating a study published by an academy doctor who studied the travel of spice spores on spaceships. Interesting topic? It is actually. Spice spores get into the ship's air supply and stay dormant until they are released into the right conditions on another world. And so spice spreads. But what about Elder? Right, my apologies. Maybe I read that doctor's report too many times. The key was the world used in the study. One indie holding kept coming up over and over again in the chunks of the report that Elder was sending. I sent out a scientific-looking request asking if academies had verified the study. Elder responded that the study was going to be repeated on a specific date, starting on that indie system. Then we have a date and time for an in-person meeting. The Spice Hall on the indie world is the perfect place to have a quiet chat. So it's more complicated than I thought. But we have a place and time to meet him. Yes, understandable that reputation means everything in the galaxy. I do try usually to keep my reputation pretty good. Just in doing some of these missions, I think, and I'm sure shouldn't be lecturing you at all. Just sometimes takes a hit anyway, and just don't worry about it. Yeah. Negative reputation will cut off necessary services and factions that you made. The enemies will send bounty hunters. Yes, I'm very aware of that. I hope to eventually try to bring in do some patrolling and some missions to kind of even out the reputation. But I think I'm doing too many missions right now, and so it's kind of rushing me a little bit. So trying to send me to the Orion Expanse, which is there. Okay, so I am going to be going through Breed's Corridor next. Oh, and military officers, yeah. That last bounty hunter had you as your mission target. That sounds about right. I guess part of it is just being used to playing my other game where I'm higher level and I just skip off the void against everything because I have like 3 of those talents. It's kind of a kind of colors what I think sometimes. I think. Yeah, I saw that when they tried to board. Actually, I wouldn't have minded. I don't think I have my combat party is pretty solid, and then I'm playing on easy anyway, so they're not that much of a threat to me. It is definitely a very deep gaming. They're a very deep game, and that's why I am enjoying playing it, and that's why I'm playing the second game as well. All right, so this is going to be my hour for today. Thank you, Lorderson, for joining me today and for mentioning that this stream was mentioned in the games Discord. Always happy to hear that. Next week we're plan to play on Sunday because we have some stuff that we're going on family wise, so I'm gonna try for Sunday. Don't have any time during the week, unfortunately, but first few games are training wheel games. Yes, they really are. So thank thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good day or good night, wherever you are. And I hope to see you next weekend. Thanks.